Welcome to today's class. Today we shall learning more on verbs and types. Okay, learners, listen to this short story. The Verb Factory story. Once upon a time, there was a busy production company called the Verb Factory. At the top of the company sat Mr. Main Verb, the manager. He was the one who always gave orders and instructions. Do this, make that, finish this. Without him, no one in the factory knew what to do. But Mr. Main Verb could not run the whole factory alone. He had many workers who supported him. First were the auxiliary verbs, the faithful assistant supervisors. They helped him set the time for production. They would say things like, "We are working, we have finished," or "We will start." Without them, his instructions would sound incomplete. Next came the modal verbs, who worked like company advisors. They didn't give direct orders, but they guided the factory's tone. "You must deliver this today. We can take on new work. We should improve our products." The transitive verbs were the machine operators. They needed raw materials, objects to handle. For example, if the manager said, "Build," they would ask, "Build what?" Without an object, their job was left unfinished. The intransitive verbs were the independent workers. They didn't need any raw materials. If the manager said, "Sleep," they just did it, with no extra help required. Finally, there were the phrasal verbs, who were team workers. They never worked alone. They always paired with little partners like prepositions or adverbs to complete special tasks: look after, give up, break down. Together, this team of workers made the Verb Factory a success. Every sentence they built was like a finished product, sent out into the world. And just like in a real company, the factory ran smoothly only when the manager, the main verb, worked hand in hand with his workers, the different types of verbs. So learners, how is the story about the Verb Factory? Interesting, right? Great! Here are life scenario-based questions inspired by the Verb Factory story that help learners connect verbs to real-life situations. 1. Leadership and action. In the Verb Factory, the main verb was the manager who gave orders and instructions. Question: think about a time when you were part of a group project at school or home. Who acted like the main verb, giving direction and making sure the task was done? How did that person's role affect the outcome? 2. Help roles. Auxiliary verbs in the story were the assistant supervisors, who helped show time, past, present, future. Question: have you ever helped a friend, sibling, or parent complete a task without being the leader yourself? How is your role similar to that of an auxiliary verb? Think critically on these questions and write your answers down. Tutors, please help look through these answers and guide them where necessary. I hope you have learned something new today. Like and subscribe to our channel for interesting lesson. Bye.